What's up, y'all? Blade from Red Eclipse here, bringing you a war recap from a really fun scrim that we did this weekend with a couple RWCS clans, Goham Gaming and Beergoggles. And I think Beergoggles has like a feeder sister clan involved as well. Hollow Graves, that's what they're called. Sorry for being forgetful there. But anyways, this is a really fun war. Really came down to the wire. Percentage ends up making the difference. A 0.18% gives cops, the good guys, the edge over the robbers. So put those criminals in jail, get the job done. A lot of fun. Really good competitive war. I had a 40v40, so it was pretty neat. Definitely, a lot of Town Hall 9s left open and stuff, but yeah, so it goes sometimes. We had some good bases up here and whatnot. So either way, really good time. Now I've got a bunch of live attacks. There may be some overlap between what I show in those and what I catch in this recap, and I'm thinking about doing a second recap from this war if Supercell doesn't wipe all the replays overnight or something. Because who knows? They always seem to do that to me when I have a good war like this to show. So wanted to make sure I caught a couple tonight before going on to that. So let's do that. Starting off with the Prodigy on number 8. One of the fun things I did was I got to jump in the Goham Discord chat to talk a little bit of strategy, and had a good time in there. Those are some fun guys to hang out with a little bit and do a little planning. And Prodigy, even though I was in the other team, I didn't really help him out at all. But he was playing in this raid while I was in there. I think it was this one. I guess it could have been a different one. And we were joking around. Really funny dude. Uh, and yeah, definitely enjoyed hanging out there with them. But he comes in here, nails this 3-star. Starts in with golems there from the left, working their way in. Gonna bring the heroes in range, and yeah, King's gonna beat down the queen and the king, I think. Actually, he might not have even been the one to get the queen. I'm not 100% sure on that. Tried to watch a lot of these raids to catch up, so I definitely am missing some things and overlapping, whatever. But you guys can all see the screen, so hopefully you'll see some good stuff you can learn from and pick up on. I'll do my best to commentate as accurately as I can. Ready? But anyways, yeah, overall, just a really nice Goho. Goes in, gets exactly what he needs to with his kill squad. Negates. Well, I think he ended up suiciding a couple hogs on the one giant bomb, but the other one he's able to pretty much negate with his kill squad and pop as well when his golems jump into that compartment. And hogs just don't have a whole lot to worry about. He's got a huge pack of hogs left. Has a swag poison, and yeah, pretty much just crushes this base. So nice hit, man. All right. There were a couple hits on some higher level bases up there that I might show as well. For now, I'm kind of focusing on some of the hits that I thought were personally I found to be a little more interesting and exciting to watch. But like I said, hopefully Supercell does not wipe a bunch of replays, and tomorrow I can take some time to record a few more and get some other good hits in. But here we've got President Bacon, who's one of the leaders of Goham, going in on Bang Bang, who's from the Hollow Graves. And so he's coming in here with a stoned golem approach, creating his funnel with his wizards. Making a kind of nice funnel. He has an interesting choice for the use of his healers. Just kind of give his kill squad a little more legs than what they would have had originally. Really, this one golem kind of gets wasted as it just hits out there. I mean, it does tank for that wizard to take out the cannon, which is good, and then it finally does redirect, but it's practically dead. By the way, Kill Swell goes in there. He's already got that defending Queen, got some stuff working on that hound in there. Finally sends in those heroes once that air defense went down to, you know, try to keep up those golems a little bit and whatnot. So they're doing a pretty good job of that. Hound pops. Has some wizards and the queen in there to deal with that. Wizards coming around, getting kind of eaten up by some point defense there. Doesn't get the hogs down in front as he probably wanted to keep all of those up, but no big deal. It drops that poison perfectly on those last couple hounds or last couple pups as they're chasing around that golem. He's able to pop a couple giant bombs there without losing too much of his hogs. One he got with that golem there, and now he still has another. There he puts down his last heal as he's dealing with a couple Teslas and point defense down here on the bottom of the base. Fortunately, his king is still doing some good tanking for his hogs, and so he's going to have a decent group of hogs, get right through there and make use of that tank and take down a couple defenses. Go ahead and speed this up. One cannon left. I think that's going to... Yeah, his hogs just barely take that down, and now it's just cleanup. Spent some time. He's got, his queen was beating through a wall there, and now she's going to shoot down a couple things, and meanwhile he's just got some wizards working their way around, and just gets it cleaned up really nice. So really good hit, Bacon. All right, who else we got here? I think this is the one I want. Oh yeah, so I got 2 hits from Bacon here that I thought this other one was really neat too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought this was pretty neat. So this one air defense is a little exposed, so he drops down an early heal and sends in a decent pack of hogs to go straight at it, right through that archer tower, and then right into that air defense. And they get it, just barely. It looks like he had just one hog left after taking that down. The CC does take care of business and finally kill that hog. But anyways, he's got one air defense down. He's got a CC golem to come in here. He's going to CB for the rest for the queen, and then also he's going to get the rest of the CC with this little light kill squad here. Wall breaks into that compartment, and here we go. Drops in that king. Going to go in, take down the defending queen. She was already gone before he ever even got there. So pretty cheap queen kill, gets some decent value out of that. Sends in the hounds now to deal with these remaining 2 air defenses with loons in to follow. He still has 2 rages and a haste. He's already used 2 haste spells to get this stuff through the base. And yeah, I mean, this is just a very well executed attack. Still has 1 full hound up on that last air defense, and balloons are slowly working their way in. Still has another rage and another haste there. Last rage goes down to help these loons as they go through and just finish off a couple of these last troublesome buildings. And there it is. That's it. All the defenses are down. Just some cleanup left to go. Speed it up. Loons and pups making their way around that outside there. Queen doing some, beating through some walls, and yeah, this base is done. Gets to swag that last haste. So really awesome hit. One thing I want to say for sure, the leaders of Goham, they brought it. Bacon and Khan both came in, and I think had 6-star wars, the both of them. So that was pretty awesome. A lot of respect for that. And our guys did really well this war too, I thought. I think we had a pretty good hit rate overall. And yeah, pretty happy about that, since we don't, we're just sort of getting into the arranged wars. We've been doing a pretty steady stream of them lately, which has been awesome, getting us more experience with that sort of thing. And so seeing our guys rip off some really nice raids against these good bases was a lot of fun. Right here was one of them. The director comes in against this pretty neat base by Chief Keef. Tries to get the CC lure. Ends up being kind of expensive. Kind of gets lucky there with his, or not lucky, but places that last hog just right to get that hound pulled out. Unfortunately, I don't think that's what he wanted. I think he was hoping something else would be in there. Otherwise, he could have just waited and brought that out later. But this works too. So he sends in his kill squad here. Has a bunch of Valks going in behind some golems. Sends one golem or two golems, sorry, to go down these open lanes. The first golem just doing some tanking while against that queen, while his Valks and his heroes go in to take out or his king goes in to take out the defending queen, which worked out really awesome. While that hound is kind of focused on there, he's gonna have a couple whiz take care of that. But anyway, sends the two golems down this big open channel with his queen following the one. Just headed into the core of that base, and just really takes advantage of that layout to bring them right into where he quad quakes into even more of the base. I mean, he has virtually probably 75% of this base open to him and available to his golems, who are just going to walk right in the base and do work. And still has some Valks up going through there. Has these hogs coming in now with the heal spell. Only has the one heal for his hogs, but works out perfectly. It's able to heal them up right when they need it, right before they go into that Tesla farm. So they hit that with full health, and now there's just a couple defenses left. Golems grab another giant bomb. I mean, cleanup, it has been started and is practically done. I mean, by the time all the defenses go down, the cleanup is already over. So I think that elixir storage is the last building to go down, just after the air defense. So pretty awesome hit director. Really, really like that raid, man. Great work. All right. Let's see. That might be all I was going to show from this side for now. Okay, yeah. Some other cool raids, but I'm going to save those for later. So Beast, our guy, comes in and triples their the robbers #1. So we were pretty thrilled to have one of our guys show up and bring it like this, because this definitely was pretty played a pretty big role in us grabbing this win. So here he comes. Shattered entry. Look at that. He's got 10 Valks, 14 Hogs. Got a quad quake. He's going to really open up the space here in a second. Get through all the heroes, all the good giant bomb spots. I mean, look at all these Valks pouring in to that base. They're just going to go crazy, as Valks do, and really rip through the base. Just barely misses what he was going for, trying to get that one corner down as well. But those Valks, they just rip through that wall. I mean, as you saw, under that rage, they all huddle up in one spot, and when they all swing at one time, because he has so many of them, they just tear that wall down so quickly and rip right through there, tear down those Teslas. I mean, they just absolutely go crazy on this base. And so just the small amount of hogs that he has working their way around do plenty of damage to take down the remaining defenses. And there, his Valk's still breaking through walls, following that Max Golem that still has not popped. Finally, that Queen takes down the CC Hound, so he's going to do a little bit of work cleaning that up. But yeah, he's still got 2 Golems that haven't even popped at all. And there it goes. Defenses are all over. Really, really nice hit. Love seeing the Valks do work for you. They can be a bit of an unpredictable troop, but man, when they do it, and it's awesome. So really great hit, Beast. Love it, man. Way to put the cops on top and show them how Red Eclipse does. This was another huge raid by Ivan. This was typical Ivan. He's actually been really awesome lately at hitting early, which we love. We like seeing our raids get done early. Definitely pretty helpful to the clan. But this one, Ivan saved his attacks towards the end, which it happens. And this one, it was really clutch. We were down pretty hard. They had guys dipping to take clear Town Hall 8s. on the cop side, and that looked like a lot of easy stars for them because they had a bunch of Town Hall 9 attacks left. Um, and but that ends up being okay. Ivan comes in. This was one of the only base we had left that was one starred, and he comes in here with this awesome queen walk and nails it and grabs the triple. So started off with that CC, poisoning that down, and now the queen just gonna work through a couple high HP buildings down here, which is, takes a little bit of time. We'll speed up through some of that because that's just a little a little bit boring. Unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure, what he was going for as far as his plan. He does show some exceptional patience here. Lets his queen get way down in health while she's battling against this king. And but she takes him down. He doesn't have to pop the ability. Doesn't have to drop a rage. Gets it done. Starts sending in his kill squad up top here. Kill squad's gonna go in, get one really nice DGB spot out of the way, and go in and kill that defending queen as well as pull out that CC. Meanwhile, his queen walk is just going to keep working her way around the bottom of the base. Not a lot of point defenses on the perimeter there to give her much trouble, so she's not going to have any trouble. Never really have to use that rage spell to keep her up, which works out really nicely. Kill squad goes in, gets that double giant bomb set. Like I said, defending queen is down, and hogs are coming in, taking advantage of some of that tanking that the kill squad's still doing. His queen goes for that, or his king, with under his ability, like sprints backwards through that jump over 2 walls to go in and get the defending king's altar there, which I thought was hilarious when I was watching the raid live. But pretty awesome. Still has decent group of hogs left. Nice heal spell in there to keep them up while they work through these last couple defenses. And they just have sweeper and then that expo, and they have just enough juice to get those down and move on to clean up that town hall and CC in the middle. Meanwhile, he's still got some barbarians and a max golem just sort of beating on a wall. They're going to be useless the rest of the raid. Now Ivan does just barely clear this base in time. I think he had like 4 or maybe 5 seconds left, and he swags this rage spell, which there was a point here where I'm like, you know what, man, just drop that rage on those hogs. Let them run right through those high HP buildings really quick. But whatever, he's like, nah, I got this, and he did, and finishes off the raid like a beast. So really awesome hit, Ivan. That was also a huge reason why we ended up winning at the end of that war. So great job, guys. Let's see. There were 2 others I wanted to catch here, and then here we are. Khan hitting II capped. Thought this was a pretty cool hit. There might be one more. I'm kind of forgetting right now if there's another one I wanted to show or not, but either way, this was a cool raid. So definitely showing that off. He's going to suicide drag here. He sends in these loons to go in and possibly trigger some air mines, and yeah, he does get one. That queen comes way out. He didn't even need to use the loon though, and his dragons kill her very cheaply, and then do catch another air mine on the other side after the queen is already dead. So the suicide drag worked perfectly and really gets some nice value out of his loons there. Don't quite get that expo down, but the dragons tank the expo for a while, and I think, the dragons came kind of close to getting that the rest of the way down, but not quite there. Anyways, this skill squad's coming in here. Hound finally comes out of the CC. Nothing to really bother that Hound, which is really exactly what you want. Kind of the Hound's gonna follow. His queen kind of walked, which was not really part of the plan, I don't think, but works out so perfectly because now she's not gonna go following around that Hound and popping her. Hits the ability on her just in time to kill that defending king, and just keeps working his golems and king through the base, and with nothing but that Hound that does virtually no damage, to disturb them. I mean, they're just going to absolutely walk all the way over there, get in tons of tanking for his hogs as they wreck through these Teslas and stuff. So that works out really nicely for him. And yeah, I mean, this base is pretty much done for. Drops his final heal there as his hogs enter into this kind of crazy Wiz Tower farm with a GB in the middle of it too, which is nuts. So takes out the majority of the hogs that he had remaining. But that one hog, that MVP hog, gets down that Wiz Tower just before those skeletons kill him. And now he's got just a couple things left for some cleanup. That Hound is going to just beat on that Golem the rest of the raid, which is perfect. Queen, she's got quite a bit of time to speed this up. She's going to work through a couple of these buildings. And then when that Golem finally gets through that wall, these wizards lock onto that Hound. And we're watching this raid, we're thinking, oh, shoot, that could ruin it. And it was close because time was running out. And those pups could have definitely put a mess in there because his queen had little health left. But didn't matter. He got it last second. Great hit, man. Alright. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. So, yeah, okay. So that's all I'm going to show for now, I guess. There were definitely some other good raids. A lot of other good raids from some of our guys that I would love to show. But for now, I just want to make sure I get these ones that I have in for the night, and then tomorrow hopefully I'll try and get some more and give you guys a part 2. Anyways, this was an awesome war. Had a really great time. Always have a good time mixing up with some RWCS clans. They good groups of guys over there, and just an awesome war and a lot of fun to come out with that win. One last note on the win. We get a last second 3-star, and with like 1 second left in the war, one of their guys goes in on a Town Hall 8, and he waited way too long and hit very last minute. So he didn't take his heroes with him, and he missed. He failed on the Town Hall 8, and so that's pretty bad. A little bit embarrassing for him, maybe a lot embarrassing, really it should be, but I don't know. Found that to be amusing. That fail was what gave us the win. So, anyways, we're pleased with the result. Great job, everybody. And until next time, when I get up the next video, peace.